Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about purging, specifically purging the history or clearing the history of your programs. For starters, purging is a function that exists in Adobe Creative Cloud programs, though I do believe that it exists in other programs like Blender or Maya or Clip Studio and other programs like those. What it does is that it clears previous save states. Every action you do in a program, from a quick small brush stroke to hand coloring an entire section without lifting your pen, is its own separate save state. Anything can be registered and saved. That's why when you press Control Z or the undo button, what the program is doing is returning to one of those previous states. Note that this does not hard save the file. You still have to use the command or Control S or go to File and then press Save, or else you'll lose your most recent work. However, what happens is that your computer remembers these states. It remains in the computer's short-term storage, its memory and RAM, eating at the processing power, the RAM, the memory. Your computer is keeping small catalogs of everything you're doing while at the same time trying to commit to the present actions that you want to do. This causes your computer to slow down. You may try to draw a line and nothing shows up, or only half a stroke shows up, and you have to wait a few seconds or minutes. Or you may try to play back a section of your animation you worked on, and your screen freezes for a time. In some extreme instances, certain software can crash, and if that happens, you can lose the work you had up to that point, or worse, your project can become corrupted. In high school and college, my digital media teachers always told me and the entire class to save often. And I'm pretty sure if they told my class that, then they told other students that as well. Probably even you guys who started in high school or started in college. So now you know why. Purging your history is similar to clearing your cache, clearing your cookies on a browser, or closing recent apps that you left open on your phone. It leaves more RAM for your computer or device to use. This is not only healthier for the battery life and the overall health of the computer, but it also reduces crashes and keeps the program operating fast and more responsive. One time in college, I had a project where I had to do an animation in Photoshop. I have my reservations about using Photoshop for animations, but this video isn't about that. Photoshop is a raster program that uses pixels. Animate is vector animation software. Preference is preference, but doing my project, not just my own computer, but my course mates as well, had very slow computers. There were crashes. We could barely play back our animation. Brushstrokes were very slow. Some of my course mates spent hours in the computer labs late at night just to get perhaps 3 or 4 frames completed. It was that bad. I even asked my professor how to make the computers go faster. She simply said to be patient and wait. So then I decided to do some of my own research and consult help forums, and essentially learned that it was a RAM memory issue and that I had to clear the history of Photoshop. So the following days, I was able to work on and complete the project at a relative pace, and I even shared what I learned with my course mates. Purging your program's history certainly has its advantages, though I would like to warn you to be careful. One time I had cleared the history on a project and I forgot to save beforehand, so I lost some of my progress. That's why I make a habit of saving before I purge history. Also, if you do in fact decide to purge your history, make sure you are at a good spot. Because you're clearing your previous states, you're at step one again. You can't press undo or control Z. So layer names, shading, colors, what have you, make sure everything is good in your eyes. Though I will say, as an artist, don't worry, don't overreact. You're doing your craft and you love it. This was a fairly short video, not really much for me to talk about or to go in depth with. I just wanted to hit the major points, get directly into the topic I wanted to share with you guys, the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. I actually talked about this a bit in my streams, but I wanted to dedicate a small video, sort of like a mini video, to just talk about it more in depth and to give you guys the details. Well, this was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something and use it when you're animating or editing or whatever you do. We're all artists. We're all people in the creative field. So we should help each other and give each other advice on different things. Anyway, that about does it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share it even. This has been Owoh's Corner, my own little corner of art. I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.